OGKpop Commentary presents Weekly K-Netizen Article Reads with Rose. Article Exclusive: YG to debut new rookie girl group in the second half of the year. Source: SPO TV News via Nate. YG Entertainment is gearing up to debut a new girl group. On February 27th, SPO TV News reported that the agency is working to launch a new girl group in the second half of the year. YG Entertainment has reportedly finalized the group's members and recently signed artist contracts with them. In an unprecedented move, YG Entertainment will be debuting both a new girl group and a new boy group in the same year. Following YG Entertainment's debut of Treasure, they will be debuting their new girl group this year as well. Currently, Blackpink is YG Entertainment's only girl group, while the agency has multiple boy groups in Big Bang, Winner, iKON, and soon-to-be Treasure. There are rumors that YG Entertainment's new girl group will be called Baby Monsters, after it was discovered that YG Entertainment registered the trademark for that name earlier in the year. This isn't even important right now. Big Bang has-beens. Winner? Who's that? They have no male idol groups that are doing well. Blackpink hit it off as the prettier version of 2NE1. So I guess YG's trying to put out a new product before Blackpink is used up too, right? Automatically skipping anything YG produces. I was taught to skip anything by YG. They still have trainees. Blackpink hasn't put out one full album yet, and they're coming out with a rookie girl group. I'm starting to feel bad for Blackpink. I have a feeling Blackpink is going to end up like 2NE1. Don't care. Remember when it took Blackpink 3 years to debut? Boycott. Don't give them any attention. Don't consume any products. Anyway, Seungri's enlisting soon. Another rookie girl group when Blackpink doesn't have a full album yet? What are your thoughts on YG debuting a new girl group alongside a new boy group? Share your comments and thoughts in the comment section below. Personally, I can see what happened to 2NE1 as a foreshadow of what could potentially happen to Blackpink with this new girl group. YG suddenly pushed 2NE1 off the roster even after comeback promises to fans, as soon as Blackpink was solidified and ready to debut. Plus, YG Entertainment doesn't have the best track record when it comes to maintaining a girl group. Also, look at 2NE1's discography. Small, huh? Considering it was such a big group. Look at Blackpink's discography. No full album yet, huh? Also see Lexi, Gummy as solo artists, and Big Mama, 2NE1, and Sweet Tea as former female groups under YG Entertainment and its sister entertainment company. And you can just see how shit of a job YG does when it comes to female artists. I think that for him, his strengths obviously lie in promoting male artists. Not saying it's right, just saying that he does a shit job when it comes to actually promoting them and utilizing them. I mean, does no one remember the fact that 2NE1 was a huge girl group during their time, and they were always thrown up against SNSD, Girls' Generation, of course. Obviously, I think to the detriment of both. I think YG loved it because it egged it on and feeded his ego into thinking that he was surpassing SM Entertainment. And at that point, he probably was a little bit. I mean, he was pretty encompassing SM, a lot of the second generation in terms of that. Big Bang and 2NE1 had stronger staying power in the sense that or not really stronger staying power, more just a stronger international appeal at the time. BTS wasn't in the game yet, and third generation was just about starting, and second generation was still kind of going strong, but there were new groups debuting every single day. But 2NE1 had made a name for themselves and became a stronghold in the industry, and it was honestly YG Entertainment's first successful girl group. And even then, if you look at their discography, like I just said earlier, you can't even tell that they had such a long-lasting career because of how little they actually put out in terms of full albums. They had a lot of singles, they had a lot of mini albums that were cut into like 1 or 2 parts, but their full albums were very small. And cut to Blackpink now, who apparently doesn't even have one full album yet, and they've been out for how long now? I think that's just YG being bored at this point. He gets really bored of his groups very easily, if you can tell, even with his boy groups, but his boy groups tend to last a little bit longer and withstand a lot of the harsher criticisms of the public, as well as the favoritism of YG. And girl groups just don't have that luxury either way, afforded to them either way, with the audience or YG as their manager, producer, and CEO. And I'm still surprised that 21 really won their place in my heart. And it was the 4 girls of them, and they set precedents for themselves, for their company. And at that point, when Big Bang and 21 were able to promote together and coincided, they were a force to be reckoned with. I mean, of course, there was still SM, and SM had huge groups, Girls' Generation, TVXQ before, and Super Junior still, and they had SHINee and all these other new groups, and SM will always be a presence in the Korean entertainment industry. But YG really just pushed itself from number 2, like it said, to number 1. Almost, but it was so short-lived, and as soon as Big Bang couldn't anchor the company anymore, it really showed. And you can see that the moment that YG got bored of 21, it just pushed and propelled Blackpink to the forefront. And it's a cycle. It happened with Big Mama, it happened with Sweetie. In fact, YG even married a girl from Sweetie. I think that's part of the reason the group disbanded so quickly. And 21, they've lasted the longest, and they endured the most under YG Entertainment Company as a whole. But Blackpink obviously has done a good job as its successor. But unfortunately, they will probably get their predecessors. They'll probably also receive what 21 received in terms of treatment the moment that this new girl group, Baby Monsters or whatever they're called, that YG decides them to call, whenever they come out, they're going to be pushed back. It happens to so many people. Oh, and did I forget to mention Lee Hai from K-pop star? I mean, I loved her. Every female artist under YG I loved. I loved Gummy, I loved Lee Hai, I loved Big Mama, 21. Sweet Tea was a little bit before my time. Blackpink is actually the only girl artist, female artist under YG that I just that's when I started to fade out of K-pop, honestly. I wasn't as, super charged up and gung-ho and just ride or die. And so Blackpink, I still, their successes and their accomplishments are their own. I can never take that away from them. But obviously, the moment BTS hit the scene under Big Hit, and, they just exploded and really marked K-pop on the international foreground and scene. I mean, honestly, you kind of forgot everyone else. I mean, they just overpowered so much. So we'll see. Honestly, I don't really have high hopes for this new girl group, nor do I really have good feelings or high hopes for Blackpink, their future with YG. I honestly feel like this is YG just phasing them out, and I can see this. He's going to do exactly the same thing that he did with 21 to Blackpink. He's going to promise that they're going to have comebacks, but as soon as Baby Monsters, or whatever he wants to call them, they are not going to it's going to get pushed back. Maybe they'll get a mini album, maybe they'll get a single before they get phased out, because YG can never handle more than one girl group at a time under his purview, and it's unfortunate. It sucks. Obviously, I feel strongly about it because I fucking ranted over it for how long, and I'm going to try to cut this short, but I just wanted to put my 2 cents in here. Please share your comments and your 2 cents in here too. And I have so much to say about this. I could do a whole video. I probably will try. Who knows? Let me know if you're even interested in that. Honestly, this was just me ranting, and so sorry about that. But please stay tuned, because the next article is going to be a overview of the Burning Sun scandal in terms of follow-up. There's actually new news about that when it comes to the journalist who broke ground and broke the story for Burning Sun scandal under Seungri, and apparently there's more. The behind the story of it about YG and CEO, oh my gosh, there's apparently more. How can there be more? This is crazy. So stay tuned. I will be showing that in a little bit, and thanks for watching, and on to the next article. Quick disclaimer, all readings of article postings and my reaction to it are for entertainment purposes only. They are not meant to be taken as news from the source. Please take this and my opinions with a grain of salt and come to your own conclusions. Also, most of the articles I tend to read react to, touch, or deal with someone or a situation where mental health is important. If you need someone to listen, please contact the General Mental Health Hotline at 1-877-726-4727.